Hi, this is G. Shanmukha, and today we are here to discuss about randomized binary search. First, we know about searching an element in an array or a stack or any other list, but we generally search just by taking the input from the user and just we will do one for loop and we will search if it is there, yes or no. That's a simple method. Then we have some time complexity issues and we go for binary search and we have so many methods. So in general, binary search is we will have a pivot, a external term called pivot, and we will take that pivot as the sum of the indexes of start and end of the list, and we will average it, that is the value of pivot, and if it is equal to the value which we have taken from the user, then directly it will shows the element found. Otherwise it will check the left side and right side of the pivot, and that is the way how the binary search works. But today we are discussing about randomized binary search. There is a little change between binary search and a random binary search. Just we'll see that, and we'll also go for a code, the randomized binary search code, and we will see the example. Now see, let's get an introduction about this topic. We are given a sorted array a of certain array a of n elements. We need to find x is present in a or not. In binary search we always use it to find middle element. Here we will randomly pick one element in given range. See the difference. The difference between binary search and randomized binary search. In binary search, we generally take a pivot, an element or middle value, which is the average of standard start and end. But in a randomized binary search, we will take the value randomly between the value of start and end. So that is the main difference. You can observe that. So we'll go to the algorithm. First, then I have given the algorithm of the first part, means which shows the difference between binary search and randomized binary search. See here we have to generate a number t, and it is that it should be in the range of start and end directly. No need of taking any average or nothing. So we do t is equal to t modulus end minus start plus 1. Then t will be start plus t. So it should be start. So it must include the value of start and also its t. So we increment the t with start. Then t will be the random number between end and start. Now, what is the process occurs means the t will be any of the number between the array, and now it will check directly with the value. Let's say that the input means the element to be searched as x. Then first it will search, means first it will check that is that t value is directly equal to x or not. If not, then it will check for does the t value is less than or greater than the end and start values. Means it will. So first we will be getting a sorted array, means we will have a sorted array. So means it will be directly increasing or decreasing. So we can easily find the value of, means the value which is required is less than or greater than, means we directly check the x with the t. If t is greater than, means if x is greater than t, then it automatically the required element is on the right side of the given element, given array, or else it will be on the left side. This is the process occur in the randomized binary search. Now we will look into the time complexity of the randomized binary search. For n elements, let us say expected time required be t of n. After we choose one random pivot or t can be also called as pivot. Array size reduced to say k, means after searching, after finding that the element is on the right side or left side, the rest of the array will be deleted. So the array size will be reduced to k. So this is the difference. Since pivot is chosen with equal probability for all possible pivots. Hence p is equal to 1 by n. This is the case which occurs for n times. So the value will be 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 means the n will be maybe it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be anything. So this will be changes. But the time complexity will be means we can find the time complexity by taking the average of all the possibilities. So see, t of n is equal to 1 by 1, 1 by 2 means 1 by 1 in the sense the search was directly found by just by identifying the pivot means a random number directly. That is the one case, or it is taken for two times means you have first we have taken one pivot and it is not equal to t, and now we are checking for left side or right side. That's the way. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, so on. This is the time complexity. Hence t of n is equal to n minus 1th harmonic number. Nth harmonic number is order of log n, means here harmonic number is order of log n, hence t of n is order of log n. And now recursive implementation of randomized binary search. Here we'll go with a code which is the implementation of randomized binary search. Now first we generally import a random number which is used to get the random number between given range. So first we have to define a function to get the random number. So we have created one random function get random of x comma y. Now we took a temporary variable tmp is equal to x plus random dot rand int 0 comma 100,000. Here random dot rand int means it is the syntax used to get the random number between the given range, and is modulus to y minus x plus 1. Here y and x are start and end of the given array, and it directly returns the temporary variable. Now a recursive randomized binary search function, it returns the location of x in given array 1 to r is present, otherwise it gives -1 means it gives false in. Okay, now we'll define another function which contains the code to find the number, means the code to find the number in the given array. So randomized binary search of array comma l comma r comma x. Now if r is greater than l, here we have to find the middle as random index between 1 and r. Now mid is equal to get random of 1 and r. Here it will get the number, means it will get the middle value of the array. Now if the element is present in the middle itself, then it will return directly mid. Just I have said that if it will take the random element between an array, and if it is directly equal to the required element, then it will directly returns the value what we required. Now if it is smaller than the middle value, then it will the array will be reduced to left part, means the right part will be deleted. Then now from here, then we have to again recursively we have to find again a random number between this half array, and again. At last we will find the value of, means if it is there, that's okay. If it is not there, then it will be a negative information. That's it. Now see, if array of mid is greater than x, means see x is the middle, means a random number, and if it is greater than, means array of mid is greater than x, then it goes for right side of the array and left will be deleted. Means see, it's here there will be a recursion. See, return randomized binary search of array comma 1 l comma mid -1 comma x. Here C means again it will go for random number here in get random, and again it will search for mid. If it is not equal to the middle value, then it will go for left or right, and it will go right, and it will find if it is there or not. Else the element can be present only in the right array subarray. So return randomized binary search of array comma mid +1 comma r comma x. Now the function main function is over, and now it is the main driver code which is outside the loops. Now if name double equal to main, array is equal to 2 3 4 10 40. Here we have given a inbuilt array. We can also give, means we can also give the user means we can also give the opportunity to the user to write the values in array, and n will be the length of the array, as I've said. Now x is equal to 10. Just assume that 10 is the search element we require to search. Then directly we can call the function randomized binary search of array comma 0 comma n minus 1 comma x. If result is equal to double equal to -1, print element is not present in the array. Else print element is present at the index comma result. Means here it will directly returns the index of the present value, and the output will be element is present at index 3. See, we can observe that 2 got the index 0, 3 got 1, 4 got 2, and 10 got 3. So we got a correct answer. This is called a randomized binary search code, and I think you got an idea about what is randomized binary search. Thank you.